Alright, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Ha-Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, as well as the sincere salutations to hopeful elect Akim out there who are pushing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash in sincerity and in faith all throughout the four winds of the earth. USA Shalom. So I was actually going to do a video. I made a video last night and it just, I don't know, I guess it just didn't go through or whatever the case is. So I opened up my YouTube app, and the first video that I saw from the Elder Menatazatba's page, I saw it, and it was another so-called black woman. Alright. So the title of this video is going to be called The Lord is Going to Thrill You Winches. Okay, so the Lord is going to unalive you female dogs. Okay? Because I'm not just going to say, the Lord is going to, blank you bitches. Because, the red play button might trip, for that one. He might trip on that. But yeah, the Lord is going to thrill you winches, man. Best believe that. The Lord is accounting for all you, let me just get on you fucking women in general. The Lord is going to be out here handing out, death warrants, right, to you winches, man, and on a general scale. Okay, you're going to have a lot of women that are going to perish here in Babylon the Great. Okay, now let's get specifically onto Eve. Fucking Eve. Eve make Jake look so bad, because you got all these other, you got the fucking heathen, you got the heathen out here talking shit. You got, Esau. Esau's a heathen. But Esau's in his own class of heathenism. He's the top, he's the top wicked, piece of shit. So you have the so-called black woman in the background being a cheerleader and rooting for Esau. That's why, once again, the Lord is going to thrill you winches. Okay, you're gonna fucking get it. Alright, because this truth ain't for you bitches entertainment, man. This shit ain't no game. Okay? And Salakia, this ain't no game. This truth, okay, it ain't no game. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. Lord's will is edifying. Look at this bitch. And see, you don't even know. Oh, man. Hold on. Salakia. Let me take the what's it called out. Like this shit's some entertainment, man. This ain't no entertainment. She don't even know. Bitch, you don't know what you watching. You do not know what you're watching. Now, just from looking at it, this group, whoever it is, I can't really see it. But this group, they got the t-shirts on. It's just a run of the mill. When you hear the words Hebrew Israelite, for the most part, people think of the men that are on this screen. Now, I'm going to say men. I ain't going to say niggas, Salakia, because some of them, are sincere. They just may not know, the proper way to teach this truth. We were taught from the elder apostles of Great Millstone, if you go out on the highways and byways, you must have a garment. You must have a garment. You're not getting out of that. You're not getting out of that part. Jake think he about to come up to camp you know, with a t-shirt on. No, that's not how it goes. You know, if you report to camp, you will serve the Lord with a garment on. That's like you going to your job in regular clothes. You know, your job gonna look at you like, what you got going on? That's the same way we see. You know, that's the same way we see these men. You know, the men on the screen, and it ain't just about the garment. You know, it's about the doctrine, and in the doctrine that Yahweh Shemai Shai has pushed forth. You know, you have things that are required, rules and regulations. Now, you know, you're gonna have some people say, "Where does it say? Where does it say you're supposed to have a garment when you go to camp?" Well, it speaks about having that garment, having that garment representing this truth. And if you're representing this truth, then you have to have something on that shows that you're representing, right? Like a football team wears their team jersey. You know what I mean? A fry cook got his spatula. You know, his apron. He has certain tools. All right, for the men of the Lord, it's, you know, your garment. All right. Well, first of all, you know, your sword, the scriptures. Okay, your garment. All right, you got, you know, water. You know, the different things that you need to serve Yahweh Shemai Shai. Like this female is watching men. You know, even if they aren't, you know, teaching things exactly 100% right, like the Elder Pastor Har always goes into, they are teaching Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So you may not know you may not know the full scope of things, but you kind of get the general, you know, you get the general consensus here, and the general consensus is that this bitch is toast. She's fucking finished. You know. And seeing videos like this, you know, you would say that it just makes your blood boil. But this is the so-called black woman. We're so used to seeing, this fucking scallywag talk shit, proud. Basically, you like a dark-skinned Edomite. Most of you women, right? Most of you Israelite women, y'all act like, you know, dark-skinned Edomites. You basically take after your papa, the devil. Okay, this is very demonic, man. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna continue playing it.
Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, this video is going to be entitled, Stop Trying to Convert 2/3 Women. Stop trying to convert garden tools, which is hoes, bitches and hoes, right? Stop trying to convert niggas from the street, you women. It's not going to work. The gospel is only for who it's for. In the beginning, you saw an intro. In the intro, you saw a video, short video. And I played it several times. And in the video, that video been going around for a little while, but it finally made its way back to me again. It was sent to me by the brother Amawan from Jabesh Charlotte camp. And I looked at it and I said, yep, I kind of want to touch on it. So in that video, you see a young woman looking like the world, the eyelashes, and, you know, eat some chips. And she put a caption in the video that says, he's trying to convert me to another religion, and all I want to do is smash. You see? So you have to be mindful, you different brothers out there, especially you young guys. When you meet these women of the world, you might like the girl, and you want her to convert. Just not going to work. She's not going to convert. Okay? The women that the Lord bring into the truth, they'll be the ones to convert. Them women you pick up, you see certain ones. See, Jay, you got a bad habit of doing that shit. Particularly you social media Israelites do it. But even brothers in the truth, sometimes we get simple. And you may do that. You can have high hopes for a woman that you cool with. But overall, you got to understand that it's not for her. Women in the truth, you might understand, you might like a certain individual, a certain man you've been dealing with or whatever. You might want to be a part of the truth. But you can't do it. The Lord got to be the one to do it. So stop trying to convert, particularly to you brothers. Stop trying to convert these garden tools. Okay? These hoes. Stop trying to convert these 2/3 ass women. They're not going to get it. Now, that video pissed me off. You know, I realized that here she is sitting on the couch or wherever she's sitting with this guy. He watching these brothers preach and teach on the highways. And it look like them guys are Wi-Fi. So a simple ass Wi-Fi follower decides he gonna play these videos around this woman, and she's sitting on the couch, and she took her phone out and basically filmed the video while you sitting there watching it, and she's mocking you. She's mocking the truth. She's saying you trying to convert me.
And Salakia, she mocking, she mocking him. She's mocking the truth. But also what she's doing is, let's say she has a high social media following, because you so-called black women, you are all about likes, follows. So here it is, you have this high social media following, you recorded that video. You know what you just did, nigga? And yes, I'm calling her a nigga because she is a nigga. That's some ignorant shit. You mocking, you scoffing, you putting this video up, basically mocking the truth. And little do you know, inadvertently through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, somebody saw that video. Somebody saw that video. Okay? Hey, the elder brother is doing a video on it right now. Right? And the elder brother Manat Zabba, GMS South Carolina 08. That's his YouTube handle. Subscribe and be edified. Alright, he's showing you. He's showing you on the screen. So obviously, this little she perceived as just a little act, trying to be funny or whatever. It has reached the eyes of 100. That's the Wadi Habashim Shai. That's beautiful. 1,444 views. Okay? 1444. So 1,444 people have seen this video based off of her. And it's like not based off of her ignorance. Her fucking ignorance. Okay? But the number is only going to grow. Only more people are going to see this. So, see, she thought you can do nothing against the truth, only for the truth. Roughly paraphrasing. So she thought she was going... And that's another thing about you so-called black women. You think you a clown? You think you're going to be able to clown and shit? The Lord going to be clowning on you hoes, man. The Lord is going to be clowning on y'all. The Lord... That's a good title for another video. Lord is about to clown. He about to really be clowning on you hoes, man. You think you able to kind of he and ha. The Lord is going to be laughing at your fear. The Lord is going to be laughing at your calamity. And you're going to be wishing, right, that you would have paid more attention to the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? Because we also have to remember that even if these brothers ain't teaching the right way, if they go and they, let's say they bring out Job 9:24, and it reads, and they read Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. That ain't their words. Now, after they read the scriptures and let's say they break it down wrong, that's all on them. That's all on them. That's them fucking up. But the words that are coming out of the Bible are perfect. So you're hearing the word, even if you're hearing it from, individuals that don't, have 100% truth You are hearing the words of Yahweh Shemi Hashai. So she is essentially, marked. Okay?
And all I want to do is just smash. So she's not serious about you. She's not serious about the truth. She doesn't care. And neither should you care. Now you're going to have old righteous Israelites, come on, brother, that's what's no. You have yet to be able to differentiate between you just smashing this chick and the woman that's going to be your wife. Because you understand, Jake understands that sex is marriage. You think that every woman you have sex with, now she's your wife. She's not your wife just because you had sex with her. Even though sex is marriage. You know why? Because she's an unbeliever. You can't bind an unbeliever with your religion. It just doesn't work. Okay? Now, I want to read you a scripture. Let's just go right to that one. I was going to save this one, but I'll read it now. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. It says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?" Now, really, it's really telling you don't be around people that are unbelievers. You shouldn't even deal with them that much, right? You shouldn't even deal with them. I'm one of the type of people, I'm of the mindset that your woman may be an unbeliever, and the scriptures do allow for that. The scriptures tell you that your woman can be an unbeliever, but don't try to beat them over the head with the scriptures. Don't try to force nobody to do it. In all reality, let me finish reading the scripture. It says, "And what communion hath light with darkness? And what concord hath the anointed with Belial? Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel? And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God. As the Most High has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they should be my people. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will, receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty." And how you be separate from those while you still living in the world with them, while you working right next to them? You have to be separate in your mindset, in your actions, in your deeds, and even when you dating. For men out there, every woman that you smash, whatever, that's not your wife. What's going to stop her from saying, "You ain't my husband"? Because see, these people are fixated upon Babylon the Great. They're only going to do what they're under the authority and power of Babylon the Great and Esau, even the so-called white man. Just because you tell her, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, you sleep with me, you're going to be my wife, she might agree and then say no. Then what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do because it's not for her. You see? Always keep that in your forefront of your mind, brothers. But particularly this video, like I said, it pissed me off. I'm going to put it in the intro probably 3 times. Just so you can see it, because it's only 14 seconds long. But she literally has it on the caption. He's trying to convert me, and all I want to do is smash. And if that's the case, you have to let it be. Don't be so heavenly minded you're no earthly good. Now, like I said, you got a simple ass follower of Wi-Fi trying to do that. And a lot of you Jays do that. You be on social media, you find a woman you like, you got the body you like, you feeling something for, then you try to force religion on her. You can't do it, man. Now, should she follow you as her man? Sure she should. But that doesn't mean she will. Remember that. Let's get another scripture real quick. And before we do, let's read this in a different translation. Let's read the NLT. 2 Corinthians 6:14. "Don't team up with those who are unbelievers. How can righteousness be a partner with wickedness? How can light live with darkness? What harmony can there be between the anointed and the devil? How can a believer be a partner with an unbeliever? And what union can there be between the Most High's temple and idols? For we are the temple of the living."
Yeah, so fuck what they're talking about, man. Fuck what they are talking about. Just like how the elder brother was speaking on it. If you come across a woman and y'all chopping it up, the first thing out of your mouth shouldn't be, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, if we smash you my wife now, and whatnot. You know, don't do that. You wasting your time. Okay, you wasting your time, man. And let me just go ahead and get this last precept, or this one precept, so I can. All right, so this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother have a wife that believeth not, and should be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. Yeah, so that cuts all these different groups that say, oh, if your woman ain't a Hebrew Israelite too, then you can't be with her. All right, well, which to be a Hebrew Israelite is a nationality, right? We are the nation of Israel. We are God's chosen people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and you speckled birds who may look like the other nations, yet if your line goes back to Israel, you are the children of Israel. Right? So let's say you meet a woman and she just checks all the boxes, whatever. Yet she just doesn't subscribe to the truth. Hey, I mean, it's all good. Now she can't affect your walk, per se. Like, you still got to go out to camp, you still got to read, you still got to stay, you still got to lift brothers up, edify, do all the things that you're doing. You just so happen to be with her. And every brother in this truth can say without a shadow of a doubt that you first go into the truth, you going hard. You going hard. Whoever is your woman, at the time, you going hard. Because you at the same time, you learning certain things. You're telling her. And it could happen different. It could happen different ways. It could happen all sorts of different ways. You may have a woman who she believes, but her husband doesn't believe. You may have, a man that he believes and his woman doesn't believe, and these are all Israelites, by the way. And that's why the scriptures speak about father-in-law against mother-in-law, mother-in-law against father-in-law. Not only that in like a carnal sense, right? When shit eventually hits the fan, but also in terms of the truth. Because this happens all the time. You may have a brother who, okay, he goes out on the highways and byways, good brother, beautiful brother, all these things. Yet his wife is an unbeliever. Okay, his wife is an unbeliever. That's cool. That's cool. It's not like the brother's like, nah, I'm done. Now of course if she's hindering your service to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, then yeah, bitch, you gotta go. But just in a general sense, like she just typical woman things, getting on your fucking nerves, talking too fucking much, doing too much, saying too much, especially Eve, right? Especially fucking Eve, man. Especially Eve. You brothers in the truth, you brothers who are just coming into the truth, just expect that. Expect that whoever you with, naturally expect that they are not going to attach to this word like you. If it's up to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to reveal the truth to you, okay, and you follow Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, the woman that's in your life, it's a high chance that she's gonna fizzle out. She ain't gonna be standing by, Okay, standing behind you. Okay, because they can't see the reality of the situation. All right, Eve up here eating a bag of chips, talking shit, watching the scriptures come out, man. That's unbelievable. Okay, but it's all good. It's all good. 1 Corinthians 7:13, and the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. Yeah, and vice versa. Vice versa. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases, but Yahweh Shemai Shai hath called us to peace. Yeah, so it's funny that in the eyes of the world, right, you get married, on paper. Everything gets tied, that just to get away from this person, you have to do all types of things, right?